Hey YouTube, Coppersan here. The Yeti X Pink Bean world has been released, and with it the Yeti and Pink Bean class. Today we're leveling the Yeti class to level 200. A quick word of caution, in the Yeti X Pink Bean world there is no cash shop, so no grinding with double XP cards or spawn boosters. It takes about 10 to 11 hours to reach level 200, but thankfully you have until April 14 to get both classes to level 200 if you wish to participate in this event. Leveling a Yeti and Pink Bean can be helpful for your account, as the Pink Bean and Yeti Step Up event rewards various rewards for your entire account, like level up potions, burninators and the best title in the game. We'll go over which rewards you can get and how to get them later in the video. Meet Yeti. Yeti is a pirate class who uses knuckles and cannons. I was using the knuckle myself due to the faster attack speed, it just felt nicer to play with in my opinion. We're starting off our leveling adventure in Victoria Island. There are various maps you can go here. I went for the classic Mushmom into Blue Mushmom strat to gain my first few levels. The Yeti X Pink Bean server can be pretty busy though, so if there are no bosses, make sure to go to the golems and train there until you can start using the guide menu to go to stumps and later to Ilinia to reach level 30. Yeti and Pink Bean start out with 3 pets, a ton of potions, slot expansion coupons and a lot of spell traces, so you don't need to worry about anything really, except for totems that you can't get. While leveling, make sure to keep track of and complete your step up missions. You can find those in the event window. We had to reach level 30 for a free character slot coupon for our account, and our next mission is to get 300 combo kills for a hyper teleport rock. The blue circle rewards are always for your account and you can only get those once. The purple circle rewards are for your Yeti or for your Pink Bean. Yeti and Pink Bean also have access to a special slime store through the event notifier, so you can sell stuff on the fly and get some nice goodies as well, but we won't be needing any of those for the time being. Now that we're level 30, it's time to go to the Ryalias Straight Team Dungeon. You could also grind if you prefer, but this team dungeon rewards a belt that we're gonna need to get more starforce later. It doesn't take that long and also rewards mesos and spell traces, so I do recommend at least completing this one. Yeti and Pink Bean both will get 3 pets, but you can only equip one of them. Once you reach level 33, make sure to complete the quest Trainer's Command so you can use all 3 of them at the same time. You can find this quest in the light bulb at the left side of your screen. We reached level 42, and with this team dungeon done, we're off to get a few more levels at Wild Boars up north in Pyrian. This Yeti and Pink Bean world is based on the regular server, so that means that the level difference penalty isn't as steep as it is in Reboot. I sometimes even go to monsters that are like 19 levels above my level. All the Coppersan Drake maps were taken, so instead I went to Drakecliff and Sleepywood to get my 300 combo kills for the Step Up event. I stayed in this map after I went to the Wild Boars map up until level 52 and went to Stairway to the Sky 1 and Orbis afterwards. Yeti and Pink Bean both have buffs that increase EXP. Both the Yeti's Master Chef and Hey Pepe are EXP buffs that work together, so make sure to use your buffs. You cannot assign them to your pets for auto buffing though for some reason. Also, Yeti and Pink Bean's EXP buffs both stack, so if you're training together that could be helpful as well, or at least train like in a map next to each other so you can keep buffing each other. Once you're level 60, also complete the Have You Learned About Potential and Have You Learned About Bonus Stats quests for a free ring and a shoulder that can also get Starforce. And complete the Do You Know About Pet level 33 quest for a free badge as well. All of those can be found in the quest window at the left side of your screen at the light bulb. We're level 62 and we're swimming about in Aqua Road. I stayed in this map until I was level 68. By the way, if all these maps are taken, make sure to check out my full training spot guide video for even more places to train at. At level 86, I was destroying those desert rabbits for never dropping any periods from me. By the way, once you complete step 4 of the Step Up event, make sure to check out the Gaga coin in your use inventory and use it by double clicking. This coin will give you 100 million mesos. From level 72 to level 78, I was training at the Desert of Serenity. Not the greatest map without spawn boosters, but still not too bad if everything else is taken. Then from level 78 onwards, I was in the Authorized Personnel Hidden map. This is an amazing map and I can really recommend everyone to train here. We're level 85 and we're at Dark Rash now. We're only staying here for 2 levels. We're here for just a small pit stop. At this point I also starforced the belt and face accessory that we got from Ryalias Strait and the shoulder that we got from the potential tutorial quest. I also completed even more step up quests and got a box with the level 100 frozen set, and like I said earlier, I also went with the knuckle. We're level 87 and our next goal is to defeat some blood harps in Livre. The smaller map had low burning because everyone was training there, so I went to the bigger map instead. It can be a bit hard to defeat the monsters here at this level, but they give so much EXP that it really doesn't matter if it takes a few more hits. I stayed in this map until I had a rune again when I was level 94, and like always in the regular server, that means it's time to get high-fived in the face by Zakum. With our rune active we got 7 levels, and like always he was too cheap to drop any boss accessories. Classic. I finished the rune back at the birds map and now it's time to equip our frozen set. Also at level 101, the singles versus couple event is available. It is important that you start this event, pick any side and complete the collect 200 etc drop quest, because this is like the only way to get some double EXP cards. If you complete this quest, you'll get 1 hour worth of double EX from day 1 of this event, so make sure to complete it. And by the way, I upgraded all my frozen gear with 70% scrolls using spell traces, and I got enough starforce that would make us last for at least a little while. We go to the Dual Ghost Pirate map next for some good old grinding. If this map is taken, the Thanatos and Gatekeeper maps are great as well. Heck, you can even train in the Spirit Vikings map or Dead Teddy map in Ludi if you really want to. I also completed 2 Monster Park runs for my Step Up event at level 113, and if grinding is getting to you already, make sure to check out our favorite demonetization fish over here for a nice chunk of EXP and some potions. You won't really be needing those, but you can at least sell them for mesos. Or maybe check up on how your fellow Yetis are doing. Our next training spot is Junior's Reboot, where we train from level 118 all the way until level 130. Also, don't forget to reset your inner ability for some additional bonus stats. You might just get lucky. And then went to the Banes a few maps further in and stayed there until I reached level 140. We've gotten a ton of boss accessories from the Step Up event, so I got those that could be upgraded to 10 stars and equipped some pencilar gloves and shoes and got those to 10 stars as well. I went for an old school training map next. The Skelegons and Levers still hold up pretty decently to this day, and with all that gear that we've been getting, we had no problem getting enough starforce to actually train here. I stayed in this map until I reached level 147. Don't forget about your hyper stats, by the way. Damage, normal monster damage and crit rate are still pretty useful. I hope you enjoyed the wide range of maps we went to throughout this video, because from here on out things are going to be a lot less diverse. Because this world is based on a regular server, Starforce monsters are really amazing when it comes to training compared to regular monsters. So for the foreseeable future, we're stuck in the Coninck Tower at the Blue Notebooks. I stayed in this map all the way until I reached level 170. While I was training there, I also got my level 150 weapon from the Step Up event and cubed that to Legendary. Getting there only took 1 cube, but I didn't really roll any nice lines though. I was going for some attack lines with either stats, ID or boss damage, but it ended up being a little bit of everything. Cubing a weapon is expensive though, and even though you get like 100 black cubes for free, keep your messes in mind before you go wild. Also, if you ever need a bonus potential scroll, a potential stamp or more spell traces, double click your cube fragments, you can get those as well. So the reason why I stayed here until level 170 was so I could get 140 Starforce. I want to train in a high Starforce map and prepare for the Punch King machine, so I want to get as strong as possible, get all my gear ready. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, but it does help and makes your training just go maybe slightly faster. First, I did 3 quests in New Leaf City, talk to Icebeard Slim and then go to Lita Lawless to start the quests. There are 3 quests here that you want to complete from Lita, all involve defeating nearby monsters. Once you're done with the Boomer quest, you'll get 1 NLC coin and you can use this to purchase a ring that can be Starforced. Now we're just 20 Starforce shy of our goal of 140 Starforce. Next up, I'm completing the Silent Crusade quest line. This is a level 90 quest that can be started in the Light Bulb. You'll be teleported around the world and tasked to defeat various mini bosses. No big deal since we already do plenty of damage and we have a hyper teleport rock, so easy peasy. Once you complete Act 2, you'll get a ring from this quest line that can be Starforced as well, and after completing a few more quests we even got enough coins to purchase a face accessory from the Silent Crusade store, which carried us over 140 Starforce. You can open this store by assigning the Silent Crusade button to your keyboard. With our newfound power, we took on the aliens in the Omega sector that require 140 Starforce. I trained in this map from level 171 all the way until level 180. You can actually stay here longer if you want to, or if you don't want to be here, you can either stay in Blue Notebooks or try out any other map that I've showed off in our training spot guide. Tomorrow I'll be leveling Pink Bean and I'll be taking a different route with that character. Because I was still leveling fairly fast, there weren't that many others in the Forsaken Excavation Site 2 in Future Period, so at level 180 I went there because hey, the map is free, it has 10 burning and grinding is like super lazy over here. Around level 190 I also took on Chaos Horntail for the Step Up event, which was really easy at this point. Still took a good 7 to 8 minutes, but easy to survive at least. Around level 195 I took a small break from the mindless grinding in Future Period to complete the Fox Valley team dungeon. If you complete the questline here, you'll get about 2 levels. Definitely nice if you're no longer feeling the grind. This team dungeon can be started from the light bulb again. The final few levels I trained in the Forsaken Excavation Site 2. Also, don't forget to complete the Scriptyard introduction quest for about half a level worth of EXP. And that's how I actually got to level 200. Pretty easy, only took like 11 hours with some breaks, with some additional questing in between. Not too bad. Now about the Step Up rewards. Every time you complete complete one of those steps to get an account reward, simply log in to the character you want to receive that reward on in either Reboot or a regular server and claim them through the event notifier. It is super easy. And we just got our title like that. Tomorrow I'll get the pink bean one. You can join live if you want to see me grind for another 10 hours. Also, let me show you where to find the NPCs needed for Chief Stan's quest, if you at least have the same NPCs as I have. But first, as always, many thanks to our members for making these videos possible. Thanks to Niels de Coninck, Raar maar waar, Sebastian, Hanoy, FLX, Ryalias, Historycanon, Vareese, Mora, Wiley, Historycanon, BackSpaceOTI, Saffronyx, Lorenzo, BG Extremes, Anwar NHI, Frank Bouguet, Ziggy Deer, Flidiot, Beamer WT, Knifesu, Chen125, Cloudfix, Gusus Rodriguez, Froggy, Gleason, Brandon Cam, Vira, Trevor, Michael Machaka, Ratius, Justin Vale, Silvio Nato, Stevie Zhang, Afterlord_MS, Heopan, ceemak, Striker Elk, Martin Panziek, Niu, Taiwan Pan, Victor Sunstrom, Radicals the Alien, Riser RU, Gummy Bullet, Lucky Beats, Lovebird, Rev Soli, Surtito655, Matthias Simonson, Mr. Anarch, Galando Belavia, I'm Disappointed, my name is Coppersan and I'm super cute XOXO, PC Game Life, Yo Mama, Dante Victory, Stanislaus Xumo Vegas, level 241 Paladin Reboot, Caveman, oh yeah, Crazy Ladette and The Passenger. Thank you all so much for watching, stay safe and happy mapling. And here is me completing the Chief Stan's ladder event.